What just happened? Oh, oh my God. This is crazy. So, we got the Porsche. We're gonna make content about it. But, found a Z. Figured, hey, let's ask him if he'd trade for a Porsche. Well, it happened. Alright, so before we get into the video, today was a pretty crazy birthday. We got the Z, and tomorrow we're gonna investigate on it. The guy was really honest to us. It has some bent valves, so we're gonna put the Z back together and do a compression test on it. And then if the compression is bad in that side of the head, we're gonna pull the intake off and the manifold, and then take it to Napa in the morning. Sorry, it's like 2 a.m., but we're like stoked because it's crazy that this happened. So before I get right into the video though, I do have some clips of the Porsche, because initially that was going to be the build car, but this all happened and it all worked out really well. So let me show you a couple clips of when we went and picked it up. All right. Welcome back to another video. We're picking up Andrew a car finally. It's a 1983 944 Porsche, non-turbo base model, 5-speed. We're gonna go ahead and get it loaded up on the trailer right now. He says it's a fresh paint, so I'm really curious on how well this thing's gonna clean up. So let's get it up on the trailer. Jump in it. Go ahead. I hope the brakes work. Got it up. Good. I'm exhausted. All right, just pulled up to the house, pulled it off. He's already spraying all the dirt off to see how clean it comes out. It's my little precious. Call this the Forza Horizon barn find for real. This is how she's cleaning up. Our first mod. Windshield wiper delete. Man, Cherry looks way better. Time to get vacuuming. Probably polished. I want to see if he's going to save this paint. Try it, see what happens.
It's smoking. You got it smoking.
It's me.
All right, so it's been a couple days. Andrew's here, got the shop all cleaned up because me ought to build. So we got, believe it's this side, has no compression. This side does. We're gonna pull the ignition packs right here, pull the spark plugs, do a compression test ourselves, see which side it truly is, and then once we got it diagnosed, we're gonna pull the manifold, the radiator, get the timing cover belt or timing cover off, pull the timing belt off, hopefully get down to the head and get it off today. So that's the goal. I'll give you guys the numbers right now on our compression test. All right, so the Plymouth, I think it's called, got that off. You can see the intake manifold right there, fuel rail, valve cover. Did some research on it. Boy, oh boy, this is a hard thing to work on. So it's gonna be a couple days. A lot of us work right now, so probably get back to it later. So it needs to happen next is this piece comes off, all the air intake pieces need to come off, radiator needs to be drained and pulled out, and then get down to the timing and start pulling that apart. Then the hoses around it, some sensors on the back, same on this side. Both heads ended up being bad. This is 0 across the board, low compression, and 30 PSI in that one. I mean, we'd probably end up doing both heads anyways, just because why not? You know, that one's gonna be brand new and that one wouldn't be. So it's best if we take them both in. But that's gonna cut it for here until next time I could get back on it. Boy, oh boy, this car is not fun to work on. That's how she's looking. We got timing belt off, Plymouth off, got some hoses in the back to take off before we can get the intake manifold off to pull the heads. So, man, oh man, we have been working on this for days. It is crazy back there, but we're getting close. Got the heads out. It was impossible to be able to record any of this. I understand now why there's really not much to go on mine. It looks like passenger side had a bad head gasket, and the driver's side, which is the side that they told us about, 5 bent knobs. Look at that gap right there. That one looks seated okay. Boom, 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 boom. And you could see where they were kissing. Kiss, 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 kiss. That's what the car looks like. It's crazy. There she is. And you could see how clean those pistons are, then all the carbon buildup between the two. So there she is. We're gonna wrap it up. It's damn near 2 in the morning. And in the morning, we're gonna go drop those heads off at Napa and see what the damages are. So we got our organized mess here. Tools, everything's ready. Just waiting on these heads to come back. She's looking sad. We gotta get all this stuff prepped out. So that's what we're gonna work on right now until the heads come. We got the gaskets ordered. So we got, the guy used RBD or whatever the fuck this shit is on literally everything. Even the exhaust gaskets had it. So, get to scraping. Cleaning up this engine bay real quick with some degreaser. It's really thick over there. That's one pass of stuff coming off. But the good news, after long months that have gone by, we finally got our beautiful heads in. There they are. Just needs a couple seals and gaskets, and they'll be ready to go. We're gonna be doing this all tomorrow. Got a lot of parts to clean up, and there's all his gaskets. Shit gaskets in this car. Highly recommend not ever buying one of these cars, but they look good. Look at her. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. It's the next day. We're getting the heads all secured. Got the new seal in the cam. We're putting on the radiator stuff. Got all our gaskets laid out. Head gaskets are on. So we're gonna time lapse us putting this all in. So we went to go get some stuff for the Z, and the most random thing happened. Hold on. gonna go get the motor put back in it. It's been one wild day. All right, so it's the next day. Heads are on and torqued. That's as far as we got before we made a new friend with the GTR. This video, since we've gotten the car today, it's been 4 months. We waited over a month alone for the heads. So it's just been really hard to pick up where I left off, and every time I get started on something, something else comes up. So right now, because Andrew's not here, I'm just getting the little things ready. Like I did the block off plates on here, and I'm just organizing gaskets. I'm getting these ready. This old gasket comes off and these go on. Then it gets new valve cover gaskets, and then these are for the bolts. So I'm gonna slap all these on real quick. All right, beautiful. All ready to go, back on the car. So when Andrew gets off, hopefully we can get this thing timed. I think we could finish it today if we really hit it hard. Got this bitch finally timed. I had no reference, just a teeth chart, so I had to count all the teeth, but finally got it. There's a mark down there, really hard to get to. Those 2 marks, and those 2 marks. So there she is. Now I can put the harmonic balancer back on. I just did the tension. Here's the tension bolt. See, not super tight, but tight. So now I'm gonna throw this back on, and the covers and everything. I still gotta get this on. This thing's hard to get on. You gotta slide the bolt through here. Let's get that knocked out. Right, still fighting that little bolt, but I got the whole front end done. I'm doing the rotation sequence. I'm gonna keep going until all of them line up again. So far, I'm halfway through. I think it's 12.5 rotations, meaning the belt goes around that many times. I'm getting kind of tired, but I'm halfway. See, there's the dot on this side, and my line is like basically on the other side. So probably like 6 rotations through. So after that, man, we were close. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight though, once I get all these lined up, and just wait for Andrew tomorrow. But I've gotten really far. She is so close. This thing's gonna be live soon. And the Evo is almost done too. All the cars getting finished up right around the same time. All right, I'm gonna leave off with this video in the morning. All right, getting back at it. Andrew's on his way. It's the next day. I'm freaking stoked. This car is gonna run today. And I gotta go pick up my Evo. It's been a year and a half. There's gonna be so much random stuff in this video, but it's worth it. This thing has been taking months. So we're gonna get some paint just to redo these, clean these up, because these take up a big portion of when you open up the hood. And they just make everything look like shit. So I think a fresh paint over that could make this engine bay look a lot better. And I dropped a spark plug, so I need another one. And we're gonna drop off that battery and that tool, get the battery charged. Man, there's really not much left. Z is finished, finally. It's impossible to record any of this. This car is hell on wheels, but she runs great. So last thing we need is a new battery, because it keeps dying. The alternator can't keep up because it's drawing too much. So we're gonna go get a battery and then go drive this fucking thing. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna save all the driving and the rolling shots and the car wash and getting it all cleaned up for the next one. All right, later. Finally.